Jesse's mom. I married her sister, or sister, and I'm very excited to be here. I know, married for all time and eternity, whatever, but I knew there'd be an open mic with Jesse Wilkinson at the other end of it. Very excited. So, I was there at Travis and Holly's wedding, so, I've seen and actually probably helped raise all of the Wilkinson boys, and she has 5 amazing Wilkinson boys. And, well, there are 6, but 5 of them are amazing. And Jesse is definitely one of them, so excited to be here. And I took some notes of my experience with Jesse from way back, so this is going to be good, I thought. And then just before I got up, Holly said, hey, don't say anything to embarrass him or roast him or anything. So I may have to edit a little bit here. Oh, this was, oh no, Fort Lauderdale, spring break, no. Vegas, well, congratulations. Jesse. You're an awesome guy. You light up a room. Uh-oh. You're one of my favorites. I love you. I love you too, Lara. It's been awesome getting to know you in a short period of time. And Laura, your parents, I know how you feel. I've got 3 daughters. And I cried giving them away. My oldest daughter, when she said she was engaged, I wouldn't talk to her for a month. And then, and my oldest daughter had been married 16 years and has 8 children, believe it or not. And I still don't like any of my son-in-laws. None of them are good enough for my daughters. So, but Jesse is the one. So congratulations.
My name is George Glines. My brother is Leon. What a beautiful spirit we have here today. Now, Leon taught me something when I was real young. He said, now you're going to be called on to talk, give speeches, and he says, I'm going to teach you the right way. He says, 3 points. Stand up, speak up, and shut up. No, I got one. Leon was more than a brother. He was really close. And he didn't really tell me how to give a speech. And then one time he had to write a poem for class. And this is really what the poem said. There was an old man from the sea who came to my house for some tea. He spit and slobbered on me, that silly old man from the sea. Leon Glines. So remember some of those things that he said. Another he told me was, wherever you go in life, there you are. And he says, remember, it's like this. Sorry, what's the rest of it?
Turn it over.
Turn it over, it's like this. I think that we were meant to have joy. I think I read that somewhere. We're supposed to be happy. You guys laugh. Have fun. Love. And if you need to cry once in a while, that's okay too. Just get her done and get back to laughing. Now I'm going to tell you, Jesse, you have a very special father-in-law. He about stole my thunder, but it's okay. My dad was a always one that made sure that his boys had what they needed. I mean, really needed. And that was passed on, and I'm to your grandfather. And so today I'm going to pass that little token on to you. So this basically is something that comes from your great-grandfather. And it's a knife. We did not plan this.
Same night.
Anything ever come between you two unless it's me, okay?
I don't really like getting up in front of a lot of people, but felt like this was a good occasion for my brother Jesse. But just as Uncle George and my grandpa Leon were best buddies growing up, that's like me and Jesse. We've done like everything together. One of the proudest moments I had was Jesse. I wish I was there. I was able to at least get there in a timely manner. And he called me and I was at work, and we've been hunting a lot. I don't know if a lot of you guys know this. We spend a lot of time in the mountains and love to hunt. But one of the moments I was at work and I was getting ready to get off to get up to the mountain, and Jesse called me and he's like, "Dude, I freaking killed an elk. I killed an elk." And he's down right here, and I just was so stoked for him. Like, I don't think he understands how happy I was for him, because I knew he'd been working so hard towards it. And, it was just the coolest experience. We jumped in our vehicles, and headed up there. And he said, "I need help packing it out." And we got up there, and he already had it all gutted and quartered out and everything. And I was just happy to be a part of it. I wish I would have been there for it, because we spent so many days and hours out in the mountains. But that was one moment I was super proud of him. I was super happy to be a part of it. Some funny stories of Jesse. I don't know if you guys have all heard this one, but he actually got, I would say lost. He didn't say lost. Everybody that knows about it, he got stuck out on the Arizona Strip, and he didn't really tell anybody where he was going, so we kind of had to figure out where he was going to be at. And he told me that he was going out shed hunting, but I didn't know if he was going, up Cedar or anywhere. It could have been anywhere, because we spent so many times out in the mountain, where different places, and I'd never even been to the Arizona Strip with him. And we got like a ping or whatever from the police station. We had to file like a missing person report and stuff to get that ping. And so we all jumped in our vehicles and found the ping, and it was down the Arizona Strip, and we were just cruising. And there was times where we had so many prayers and trying to just find him, because nobody had any idea where the heck he'd be at. And we ended up finding him. He was like, we didn't see him curled up next to a tree, but he was curled up next to a tree. He didn't have any. It was cold. It was actually kind of in the winter time, and he got stuck in his truck and started hiking back several miles and curled up next to a tree. All he had was just a hoodie and didn't even have a lighter, nothing. And Noah had this little Tacoma, and he was just hauling butt around these trails, and he come running out in the middle of the trail, and we hit so many different trails and things. And he come running out, and it was just like a relief that we were able to find him. And we spent all night, it seemed like, looking for him. Like I've never really pulled that many all-nighters, but that was one of the all-nighters that I pulled. And then next morning I was actually supposed to head up ice fishing, and my buddy showed up at my house, and we all made it to my house, because we're just right there out the Arizona Strip, and they're like, "All right, we're ready to go ice fishing," and I'm like, "All right, let's go, you're driving, I'm sleeping." So we headed up and went ice fishing. But that was another moment of Jesse that was a scary moment, but just make sure you tell your wife where you're going. And then another story is a little bit ago, this was kind of a funny one, but I don't know if any of you guys have really tried to run through a cattle field, like, you know, there's potholes and there's just these mud holes from where they step, and it's just super uneven, you know. And there's this cow this little calf that popped its hip out of place or something, and the farm guys that it was their farm, we were kind of down there, we had the horse we keep down to the spot, and they were trying to catch it, and they're just these two old farts, you know, trying to run around with a rope, trying to rope this cow, and Jesse's just ambitious, and he's like, you know, give me that rope. And he just takes off running, you know, after this calf and totally just eats it like a Martian thing. It was so.
I had it by the tail.
Oh, that's what it was. That's what it was. Yeah. Wish we would have got that on video, but yeah, you got drugged by a calf. I couldn't remember when you fell, but I couldn't remember how you fell. I'm like trying to sit there and think. I know you ate it. You just got covered and stuff. It was
wrestling.
But we've had a lot of good times. There's just been so many good moments that we've been able to spend a lot of time together, make so many memories, and you know, I almost feel like it's, you know, Lara's going to be his number one instead of me. So, but I'm super stoked still be his number two. So, but I'm very happy for you guys, and excited to see what comes of it with you guys' life and family and stuff like that. I'm so proud of you guys. I love you guys both.
The record I was never lost. I knew where I was and where I was going. No matter when I was going to go.
So I'm Naomi. I married Kyle, Lara's little or older brother. But I just wanted to say, Jesse, you were getting married to one of the best families I've ever met, and I'm so excited to have another brother-in-law in the family. They are just the most genuine people, and Lara is just the sweetest young girl I've ever met, and I'm so glad that I have her as a little sister. On your guys' first date, I don't know if you know this, but she posted a Snapchat story to her special friends. And Kyle and I were in France at the time. I was filming a documentary out there, and she just hyped you up from day one. And I messaged her, and she just, seriously, from love at first sight, she has had godly love for you. And so I hope that you guys hold on to that, and again, I hope you love this family as much as I do. You'll definitely be able to tell the difference between changing your oil and your transmission oil at the end of your first year of marriage. But I'm so happy for you guys, and I love you so much. Congratulations.
So my name's Ron. I'm Holly's brother. I'm uncle brother to Jesse. You know, there's been some stories told about Jesse doing a lot of hunting and that. I don't know how good of a hunter he is, really. I don't think he's a very good shot, because there's this story where he was turkey hunting. And when you're turkey hunting, you use a shotgun, right? And he was turkey hunting, and this turkey comes by, and he shoots, and he misses, and he pumps the gun, shoots again, and I guess he missed again. But it's a good thing he's really fast, because he dropped his gun and took off running after that turkey, chased it down, literally grabbed it by the neck and wrung its neck, and put his tag on it. Done. Amazing story. Jesse has the quality of being a good friend. I have two boys that are about his age, and Jesse has always been a good friend to my boys. And Jesse and Noah would spend some time at our house during the summers, and a little bit later Boston would also spend some time at our house during the summers. But Jesse, he can just kind of roll with things. You know, he doesn't really get upset. He just kind of rolls with things. And this one summer, he was at our house, and I was giving my boys haircuts, you know, and the only haircut I know how to give is just to buzz it all off. And, you know, I'm doing the first boy, buzz everything off, you know, and I get done, and I'll get next, and the next boy just buzz it all off, and there's this other boy standing there, so I grabbed him and I buzzed to shake his hair off, and that was Jesse. He just rolled with it. Didn't even bother. Just like, okay, I guess this is what I need to do. This is what happens when you're at the Glines house. But Jesse can do that. He can just roll with things like that. And Jesse also has a smile that's very contagious. Soon after he had met Laura, I'm out working in my yard, and I turned around and I see this young man. I didn't recognize him at first. I didn't have my glasses on or something, but I turned around and see this young man walking towards me, a great big contagious smile on his face. And then I realized it was Jesse, and it was so fun to see him. And I didn't even know anything about Laura yet. Yeah, maybe you guys had just met or something, but it was so sweet. He brought Laura to our house, and we lived kind of off the beaten path. But there Jesse was. He came to our house, and he brought Laura and introduced us to her. And I don't know, we talked for a long time with Rochelle, and we were so impressed with Laura. She seems so mature and knowledgeable about so many things, and very conversant for a young woman of her age. And it was just really fun to have you come by and visit us like that and include us in that. And I'll always remember that big contagious smile when I turned around and I saw you. So, Jesse, you're a great friend. You're my favorite nephew.